Hello, my name is Patricia Lockwood. This is my new novel, Will There Ever Be Another You? It is about going into Wonderland. It is about entering the whirlwind. It is about becoming fluorescent. I describe it as both a pineapple and a mirror ball, and it may be the world's first 360-degree novel. I hope you enjoy. I am here at the Waterstones in Piccadilly, and I am going to introduce you to 3 books that were instrumental to me in writing Will There Ever Be Another You? The first just happens to be right here on this shelf. It has a couple bookmarks in it as well. It is Leonora Carrington's Down Below, and you can already tell from the cover that it's going to contain demons and be amazing. It is a true story of her own descent into madness. In 1940, the invading German army arrested Ernst and sent him to a concentration camp. Carrington suffered a psychotic break. She wept for hours. Her stomach became the mirror of the earth, of all worlds in a hostile universe, and she tried to purify the evil by compulsively vomiting. So that's what you're getting into here. If you're anything like me, that sounds good to you. That sounds perfect to you. So I read this on a park bench in summer of 2020, and I was like, guess what? This is what's happening to me. It contains drawings, evil drawings of evil doctors. You will like that very much. It also contains diagrams. And we know that all the best books contain maps and diagrams. In my own book, I refer to the sort of diagram that contains both hallways and other locations labeled things like God's perineum. That's what we have here. So read this one. It'll take you about 30 minutes, and you'll love it, I promise. Okay, so the second book I'm going to recommend is Elaine Craft's The Princess of 72nd Street. This contains a character who experiences something that she calls the radiances. I'll just read you a bit from the first chapter. I am glad I have the radiance. This time I'm wiser. No one will know. Perhaps it is a virus causing my being to expand and glow instead of causing nausea and weakness. It is not what they think it is. I think that tells you everything you need to know. In my own novel, I speak of fluorescence, and I would say that radiance is a direct ancestor of that. You will love this one. It is highly stylish. It is also very freaking short. I can't recommend it more highly. My third pick is another essential one. Shulamith Firestone originally released Airless Spaces in 1998, I believe, and that was about 10 years after her own diagnosis with schizophrenia. She was a towering, legendary feminist, great writer. She was an absolute fireball. And how would you not be, as Joanna Biggs says on the back, with a name like Shulamith Firestone, how could you not change the world? And that's very true. This is also a book that can be read in sort of like bite-sized pieces. These are vignettes about the humiliations of institutionalization, but also more personal moments. When you have someone who really becomes, after their own death, a monument, it's rare to find something that is so humanizing of them in their more human moments. So I strongly recommend this one as well.